Hello, greatness. How are you doing? I believe you are doing fantastic. I am doing fabulous. And it's good to have you here once again. Today we are going to continue from lesson number 13. And the title for this lesson is Christ in You. So I believe this is like the center or the core of the book, right? Because the book is titled Christ in You. And so this lesson, Christ in You, will show us the core of what this book is all about. So let's jump right in. He said, do you ask for practical lessons on healing because you want some immediate results? I will answer your question that in order that you may attain to the highest, you can appeal to the material plane and seem to get help quickly. And this is because you have been so long under the dominion of your senses. So at first, when seeking health from the spiritual plane, you will seem to become worse. Always regard this as a hopeful sign, because it means the last fight with falsity and shadow is happening. With each attack of the enemy, always remember that Christ is your very life, until finally you die to live. My goodness. Putting off the old man and his dominion. My God. I will take this paragraph again. He said, with each attack of the enemy, remember that Christ is your life, until you finally die to live, putting off the old man and his dominion, to live anew and forever. For you have conquered the last enemy through the Lord Christ. God's work is never uncertain or hurried. It is sure. It is steadily working out good. Therefore, my own arm so brought salvation. Therefore, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, for your labor in the Lord will not be in vain. And although you may seem to make but little headway, you are really growing. Even in the darkness of night, the great Master Jesus unfolded this aspect in his parables dealing with the kingdom of heaven. A little brown seed sown in the earth is unaware of the sun until it comes through the darkness of matter. But by its own inherent activity, unfolding to receive consciously that which has been influencing its growth in the darkness. And yet, I say that even the sun would have no power were it not for the central attraction within the seed. This is powerful. I will take this paragraph again. He said, the great Master Jesus unfolded this aspect in his parables dealing with the kingdom of heaven. The little brown seed that is sown in the earth is unaware of the scorching sun until it comes through the darkness of matter, when its own inherent activity unfolding to receive consciously that which has always been influencing its growth in the darkness. And yet I say that even the sun, which scorches, would have no power, were it not for the central attraction within the seed. Now, we understand something of the meaning of evil and its friendly uses. That the dark earth is the medium for growth, of course. And I can best liken it to the creation of God, which is called evil. Always pressing into activity the bidding falls within the seed covering. Without this friendly aid and left to itself, the seed, though perfect, would be non-productive. So here he is redefining what we call evil. That evil, without its friendly aid, and if a seed is left to itself, though it is perfect, it will be non-productive. So I want you to think of it this way. When the seed is planted, it goes through decay, which we would call evil, because it rots, it breaks apart. My goodness. But it is the rottenness and the breaking apart, the destruction that happens from within itself, because, my goodness, there is something inside of the seed that is fighting to break forth. And as it begins to break forth, it breaks the shell, it breaks the covering that has kept this thing inside it, that which has the capacity to make it multiply, but it was locked up inside it, begins to break forth. And guess what? When it breaks forth, it looks very tender, it looks very soft. But this same softness and tenderness, after it breaks the covering and the shell, gains momentum and still have the capacity to break even the earth. My goodness. And we have all witnessed how some seeds are able to even break forth through a rock, and causes the hardened grounds to break, so that it can make headway out of the earth and show its beauty to all creation. And that's what we are talking about in this very lesson, that Christ in you must break forth. Let's continue. He said, the so-called evil has caused the seed to quicken, to bring forth by its very opposition. My goodness. When you look into nature, for therein is the symbol of every creative process on the spiritual plane, as I just explained. All that exists is first and forever in the world of spirit, of which yours is but the shadow and semblance. When the fullness of time comes, when your world is no longer a shadow but substance, for it will be the kingdom of the Christ, the new heavens and the new earth, one united whole. There will be no parting, for there shall be neither separation nor death, since the former things will pass away, and man and God become one. That is the future. But thanks be to the Lord Jesus Christ that future can be lived in the now, when man becomes conscious of his oneness with his Creator. Thank you, and God richly bless you. I want you to join the conversation. What stood up to you in this particular lesson, Christ in you? There's a couple of things that really stood up to me. And one of them is that with each attack of the enemy, remember that Christ is your life. Until you finally die to live by putting off the old man and its dominion, so that you can live anew. A new life, right? And another thing is mentioning the friendliness of evil and how it can help us become the best version of ourselves. I want you to comment in this comment section what stood up to you. What is your take home after listening to this lesson? And again, please share, invite somebody to join us on this journey. And again, there are more books coming as we finish this. I have a lot of Joseph Bennett's books, so if you like it, give us the like, and then click the notification so you don't miss out on any new post. Thank you so much, and God richly bless you. I'll see you in lesson number 14, Out of Darkness to Light.